Hello, everyone. Welcome to Boom Bust and BS. And today we have incoming CEO of AvantiGold, Mohamed Cisse, to talk about not just the gold price, but Congo and the company.
Thank you
Mohamed,
very much,
how are
Christian.
you?
I'm very good, thank you. Very delighted to be today with you and then talking about Avanti.
So let's chat about the company, AvantiGold. What is it? What are you guys hoping to do there?
So AvantiGold is a listed company on the CSE. We also got a listing in Frankfurt. We also have a listing on the OTCQB in New York. So we have got drilling underway in one of the Africa highest grade undeveloped gold deposit. It's a very simple deposit. We have got a de-risk resource of 3.1 million ounce inferred open pit resource at 237 gram a ton in one of our target called Akienga. We have got 55 kilometer of mineralized corridor across a fully permitted 30-year mining license, which is valid until 2045. We have got 42,000 meters of a drill program underway, which we started last week.
And okay, so how is this compare? I mean, you talk about one of the highest grades, in Africa. How's this comparing to other big, high grade mines on the continent?
So pretty much, if you look at a ton grade curve, most of the African projects sit between the zero point 0.6 to 2 grams a ton. We are one of the few ones that sits beyond the 2.3 gram a ton. So, and most of those deposits that are higher than 2 grams are actually sitting on the Kibaran belt, which is the same belt we sit on. The one that I can name quickly is the Imbo project of Loncor, which is not very far from us. And then we also have the same geology.
And what about drilling? You guys have just started a drill program. Tell us about, how that's developing, what you're hoping, what can we see?
So this is the first meaningful drill program at scale that we have started for the past decade. The last time there was significant drilling happening in Mississippi was in the year 2016 and 18. Our intention is very simple. We got 42,000 meters of drilling. We split it into two phases. Phase one, starting from April to July, we're going to do 15,000 meters, and that 15,000 meters is going to be primarily for two deposits, Akienga and Akienga East. For Akienga, the intention is to really look at the expansion of the resource. Then we're going to do a check between Akienga and Akienga East in terms of connection, because Akienga East sits about 500 meters away from Akienga. Phase two, we're going to start from August till December. We intend to do 27,000 meters. During phase two, we will do infill drilling for Akienga. We intend to do 14,500 meters of infill drilling at Akienga, and then we want to do a step-out drilling for the remaining five targets we got across the Mississippi belt, which is Galula, Tulambwe, Lubichaco, and Kilombwe.
And you've got, I'm right in thinking, a 30-year exploration license. Is that right?
We do have a 30-year exploitation license.
Exploration
We were
license.
really lucky. We applied for the mining license in the year 2015, and then a 30-year mining license has been granted to the company that time. So we control 73.5% of the asset at the Congo level. 21.5% is held by MMG and 5% by the government of DRC.
And how do you see that, I mean, it's, 3 decades. How do you see that playing out from, obviously timelines, drilling, hopefully discovery, mine development?
So it is really exciting. We have got a board of directors that have got really extensive experience in both exploration and mine building and construction. So we've got a versatile team that can actually take the full spectrum of this project. We actually had developed a good strategy in terms of exploration. And our focus is really finding a way to expand this resource. There's very quick wins, hence we wanted to do the expansion of the Akinga resource. Our intention is to really grow the resource of Akinga and then do the infill. The grade is very consistent in every single hole we've had already, so we expect to have a very straightforward infill program. And our intention is to develop a new resource model by the end of the year and also start a PA program early next year.
Okay, I think one of the first things that come to a lot of people's minds is obviously you're based in the DRC, mineral rich, politically volatile. How are you managing that? Obviously, it's a frontier market.
No, really. DRC, I keep telling people there is one of the biggest companies in the industries are operating currently in DRC. I'll give you a couple of names. We have got AngloGold Ashanti and Barrick together in a joint venture in Kibali. We've got Zijin operating in DRC. We've got Trafigura. We've got Glencore. We've got Ivanhoe. And we do have really a number of other, big operators in DRC. And we see the factor of the jurisdiction in DRC coming up a lot in the discussion. But what we tell people recently with the US involvement, DRC is changing a little bit the spectrum. They see the interest and the benefit of having foreign investment, and that's what we're actually encouraging. We're getting encouraged to continue our project. I'll give an example. In September 2025, the peace accord that was brokered by the US between Rwanda and DRC was a significant event that really put attention on DRC. Again, in July 2025, Cobalt or metal had done a significant investment onto the lithium sector. We've also seen a number of consortium from the US base to really make a bid on Shemaf, and then also the share that the US investors also obtained from Glencore. So definitely there's a lot more interest and a lot more appetite for foreign investment in DRC. So the spectrum of DRC has changed significantly over the past few years.
And I mean, obviously this is the case everywhere, but particularly when investing in frontier markets, and I think we can call DRC something of a frontier market. The investors want to know about the team, who they're investing in rather than what they're investing in. So tell us a bit about the team behind Avanti.
So the team behind Avanti is really, really strong. As I said to you, we have got firstly our chairman, say Sam Jonah. He's a former executive of AngloGold Ashanti, Ashanti Goldfield. He has served on many boards of AngloGold Ashanti, Vodacom, Bank of America. So he's a very known name in the industry, say Sam Jonah. We have got Terry Holohan, who is a lead independent director. He's a chartered metallurgy engineer, over 40 years of experience in the mining sector. He worked with one of the biggest companies that operate in Africa, Anglo American, BHP, Ivanhoe. He also served as the CEO of Resolute Mining recently. We have got David Rayner. He's a mining professional, over 20 years of experience across exploration. He developed several projects and he operated also several projects. He was a former senior BHP, MDL, and Teranga Gold manager. So he's been across many mines and he was part of the building process of Geita mine. I've got Mata Butima, who's a director. He's a DRC national. He's the in-country manager. He's in charge of all the administration at the local level in DRC. He's a metallurgy engineer by background, 20 years of experience in the sector, former president of BHP Billiton in DRC. So he held several senior roles also in several companies like Mintech, and he's currently, based in South Africa, but he's our lead in terms of administration in DRC. I've got two great explorers, Martin Policek. He's a professional over 20 years of experience. He developed projects all across Africa, former senior roles in BHP, MDL, and Teranga Gold as well. Jonathan Hill is a geologist, a fellow Australian Institute of Mining and Metallurgy. He had over 40 years of global experience. He held former senior roles in AngloGold Ashanti in Brazil, Colombia. He also helped in the discovery of several assets in Africa, Sadiola, Geita. So I've got a versatile team that actually know how to discover assets and also build and operate them.
And what are the key milestones you're hoping to hit in the next, 1, 2, 3, 5 years?
So let's start first from this year. We have, achieved a number of things. We have taken our drill assays to Tanzania to sample them. Those historical drill holes that we had that were never assayed. So we did that. We've appointed key managers. We've awarded drill contract. We started drill program. So what we want to do within Q2, Q3, get a drill result out for the phase one, start phase two in Q3. By Q4, we want to do a new resource model. Early next year, we're going to do a PA. From the PA stage, we're actually looking at 2 to 3 years to really come up with a DFS to be able to get this project started. So you're looking at 2 to 3 years to really get to a DFS level.
Let's talk gold price. We've had a big run in gold, and then now we've had something of a record shakeout, and it's kind of holding its own. Where do you see the gold market at the moment and kind of in the next couple of years?
Just this week, we've seen a lot of hit with the gold price. Like we're sitting around the $4,500 dollar an ounce currently. And we have the good days. We had really had the chance when the gold price was above the 5,000. It's really good and gloriful for everybody. But sometimes you want stability, so you don't want to be in the bullish side all the time. So we see the gold price coming to a level where it brings a little bit more stability. We know who the players are. We don't see all these, volatility of bidding on the gold price. But what's happening globally on the world currently with the war in Iran and then the issues with the Hormuz, Strait, it's impacting everybody. And gold seems to be sometimes the heaven where people run to, for security. But we see a little bit of downside on the gold price at the moment. It could be linked to several factors. People want security. People need also cash. So I think a lot of the Gulf state really going back to the reserve, what they couldn't get with the oil and the sales of oil, they trying to probably fill some of the gaps with the gold. So hence we're seeing some heat on the gold price. But again, regardless of the gold price, gold has always shown to be a strong metal and something we can rely on. And we think this is momentary. It's really, a moment, and then it will be changing over again to bring stability.
And where do you need the gold price to be for this project? And, obviously, yeah, we could maybe see a little bit more of another shakeout, but are we expecting, or are you hoping for, some more long-term growth in that price?
The good thing about our project, our 3.1 million ounce has been declared with a gold price of 1,500. Very conservative. That was 2 years ago. What we're doing now, we are redesigning our exploration program based on a gold price of 2,900. So it's still very conservative.
Yeah, so
And
the
we
price is
believe
still
that
much higher than that.
exactly, so it's an exploration program. We want to be really playing on the, safe side. But 2,900 is what we are designing our exploration program drill holes on. And then the gold price is a lot higher than that.
Mohamed, thank you very much. Absolutely fascinating. Good luck with the project. And listen, hope to have you on again soon.
Thank you so much, Christian, for inviting me to talk about Avanti. It's been a pleasure. Thank you.